Hi. Get this set up. So that I can see all you lovely peepsons. No way. Oh my god, they finally let me actually zoom in on my chat. That's incredible. What a revolutionary idea. On YouTube. There we go. Uh mute this real quick. I want to check something. Because they give me this option to do a YouTube Shorts version of my stream, but I don't really like the way it looks right now. So I'm wondering if there's a way for me to change how that looks. And I feel like no matter what, yeah, this guy's not going to help me. They have like a dual stream thing. Eh, such is life, I suppose. That's why you shouldn't use YouTube Shorts. Hello. Orland Gambledorf the Blue. How you doing? It's been a really long time since I've like okay. It's been a really long time since I've actually streamed Minecraft on YouTube, so I'm very excited to get back into it. I don't really know what I want to do today, but I have sort of an idea. Don't know why YouTube is making my chat name my name. Yeah, it does. It is weird. And I don't know if you just have this as your profile picture, but your profile picture is Clippy on my end. It's very strange. Um, I don't know really what I want to do today. Oh, I've not organized this. I think there's a reason why. Did I? Isn't it like... Isn't there a way to turn off... Not a way to turn off... Fucking... Tutorial? Why am I getting the tutorial? Okay, let me... That's gonna be annoying, but... Do this. I imagine there's probably supposed to be a button in Minecraft, but when I just did a quick googly search, it said to just go into the options file, so... It is intended, been that for a minute, that's funny. Let's just load this back up. But I don't... So, like I was saying, the reason I haven't organized anything in my inventory is because I've been thinking I'm not on the latest version of Minecraft. I am on the version right before the latest version, which is the part of my, or the one in Minecraft where we got the copper golems, right? And so I kind of want to make a copper golem sorting room, like a room that will sort blocks for me using copper golems, so I don't have to like ever think about it. And so that might be what we're gonna do today, but we're gonna need a big room. And what I wanted to do at some point was in the Thunderbolts tower was I wanted to make the incinerator from the vault in Thunderbolts in the basement of my Thunderbolts tower. And I was thinking in one of the rooms connected to the vault, we can have an organization room, a storage room, if you will. The hard thing for me right now is just trying to fathom how I want to do this, without thinking of any of this prior to what I to like me thinking about this today. Um, so I don't really know how I want to slash what I want to do. I know that I want to make an elevator going down is kind of the idea for this. The hardest part is I don't really know what I want to do with the vault yet. Like, I want to build the vault, but I don't want to build the vault yet. I want to, like, really sit down and make a plan. So, part of me is like, if I make the elevator that goes down, we can make a little room that leads into the vault, and then I want to build the giant vault, because in Thunderbolts, the vault is this big room with 4 doors. The one you come in, and then 4 other doors. So, maybe I just dig out how big I want the room to be. Alright, let's go into the creative world super quick, just to sort of figure out how big we'd want this room. I hope you're having a good day, Merlin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20. I definitely think I would want it. I think I'm going to want it 50. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 49, 50. I think this might even be... So this is also a problem I have with building in Minecraft just in general, is if I did 50 by 50, right? I guess let's do it all the way just so we can fully see what we're working with. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, work's been slow and steady. Nice. This is the problem I have with building rooms just in general, or building things in general, right? Crazy thing though, our store's freezer leaked and 90% of the frozen stock was tossed out. Damn. That sucks. Um, yeah, so like this, I feel like I should make the room this big. Oh, stop it. Um, because I think in my head, right? I look at this. Oh my God. Stop it. Okay. um, in my head, the vault is massive, right? And so I think about like I should make the building big, like to just make it as big as possible because it's a big thing. Oh my God, I'm gonna see. Oh my God, stop! Actually, stop it. But the vault for me is not going to contain anything because for me it is purely a build that I want to do design wise. How's it going, Jimmy? So, so, um, I think I need to force myself to work a little bit smaller because I tend to work really big and then I get nothing. Like with this, for instance, I wanted to do a big platform for the Avengers Tower. I'm going to lose my mind. I need to stop sneezing, please. And then the basement floor here is just empty. So I think we're gonna stick with 50. And then, um, what I would do, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25. This is 25, which should be directly in the center. I'm gonna do, I think, so this is 5, so this is 7 wide. I don't know if that's actually directly in the center. It might be one off. Actually, there's no direct center because it's a even number, so this would be the direct. This would be centered. So that'd be 8. I'm gonna go 10, I think. 10 for the door length. It might even be more. Okay, let me look up references for this. Thank you for blessing me, Jimmy. How's your day been? No, it is sort of small, so I think I could do. I could do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could do 8 for the door. Hella boring. How about you? It's been pretty all right. I've been a little struggling, but other than that, pretty good. Not struggling for anything because of anything in particular. I'm just like, I woke up today, did a workout. The workout was pretty rough, just like tiresome. I uh showered, ate food, did the dishes, and then went back to bed. And then and then I've been working on um stream reward stuff. The UnchainedAwesome stream reward stuff. I'm making a lot more work for myself, but I think it'll be cool. Yeah, I'm thinking this is what I want to do. So we'll clear out a 50 by 50 hole. We're gonna dig 2 holes down for the elevator, a 50 by 50 um a 50 by 50 pit. And then we'll start digging out room for the storage room, I think. What I would do. First things first. Is for the elevator. Let me get some. Do I have any blocks that I want to work with here? No. No, I don't know. Let me think. I think I want like a stone. I might do like a red sandstone maybe. I kind of want a block that's like smooth-ish. Excited for Woowa 3.0. I have not played Woowa in forever. I will have to look into it at some point. But if you feel like it or if you have the time, please tell me about it. Okay. Maybe I'll make one room our storage room, like another room like a super smelter. I think could be cool. It kind of sucks, but I feel like I'm sort of phasing out this room that we're in right now as my workstation, and I think I'm gonna start moving things towards the Thunderbolt's tower. I don't know if I will do that, but maybe I'll work more on like comfort things here and villager stuff in here, and then work on more workshoppy stuff over there. I think could be nice. Like this is gonna be more of my house, and that will be more of my workshop. But I do want a room for myself in there somewhere. We'll see. Okay. I was looking for it was either something like a smooth sandstone, uh, smooth red sandstone, maybe. We could do terracotta. I could do granite. I don't know if I want to. I could do gray concrete. It's kind of nice. Got a nice color. What the hell is this? Oh, it's diorite. Huh. Uh... Especially, I really do want to, like, rework, some kind of storage room, because obviously this is a little bit ridiculous getting out of hand. Wouldn't mind doing, like, out of smooth stone, maybe, a little bit. Maybe, like, tough and smooth stone. And when I say smooth stone, I mean, like, smooth stone. Heck yeah, Unchained while I nap. How's it going, Flare? Yeah, we're gonna be doing some chill stuff, so this will be a good one to nap to. What was that diorite thing? Are you asking like why I said it, or are you joining me in the bit? We also need to feed Poppy at some point. A lot of new sonatas are for spectral characters, so my team is eating good. Nice. Yeah, I haven't played in forever. How's it going, dude? So I'll have to check out. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place with reading chat. I'm thinking. Joining the bit, sir? Okay. I was like, I'm just making sure. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've explained it to you, but I need to check if my render distance is good. Good enough. I think I used to have my render distance. Yeah, I have my render distance, I think, set to 18. Yeah, this is how you know my render distance is right, if we can see pip scythe from here. And I'm also not sold. You guys can tell me what you think, but I'm not sold on whether or not I want no snow on the helipad or snow on the helipad. I mean, I guess I could always clear it out myself by hand. Okay. This is an odd number, so I'm thinking... If I do this, maybe... And then on the inside, we do that. But we'll do... Okay. We'll do blackstone for the floor. I'm gonna do blackstone for the floor. What does gray concrete look like with this? I do kind of like gray concrete with that. We do gray concrete. We do gray concrete around fully. I will need to get more gray concrete. This... Because then this... And this is like the going down one. This is the going up one. Shovel the helipad. Okay. Yeah, I think this gives us enough space. And then I'm going to put blackstone down for this. Since the copper golems are here, I do want to play around with them a little bit, but I think there is some videos that I've watched, or there are some videos that I watched where they really go in depth and explain sort of how to do things with them. I think Flare even sent me one that like shows you how to use them efficiently, and I think I'm probably gonna end up sort of going in that direction. Ooh, actually, maybe smooth basalt for the floor would be nice. I feel like I very rarely use smooth basalt. And then this is a conversation that I have to have with you guys, because you guys are going to have to help me either not be delusional or feed into my delusions. But, because I don't know how... I think... What was it? Like, how many chests... How many chests do copper golems check? 10 chests. Yeah, so they can basically look in 9... You can set up 9 chests for them to look in, and then you would want 1 chest for them... So, like, 9 chests for them to organize, and then 1 chest for them to pass it on. So if we're filtering items, say you're going to have, like, 50,000 items, so you're going to have the first 10 chests. If the item doesn't appear in the first 10 chests, or first 9 chests, you want them to put it in the 10th chest so that it goes to the next copper golem. And that copper golem stores it in the next 9 chests, etc. and so forth. So, my question to you of I need you guys' help with to figure out whether or not I should be delusional or if I should be more efficient / smart is, do I organize every block in Minecraft individually? So if I have stone, do I have a stone chest, or do I have a stones chest, and we put, like, stone slabs, smooth stone, bricks? Like, do we combine things, or do we go fully crazy and, like, just go crazy? You know what I mean? Like, do we just go nuts? I have a couple other ideas for, like, I'm thinking also potentially, so say this is one of our chests that we can store stuff in. We'll just use this bottom chest, this bottom part as an example, right? I was thinking we could either do individual, so it's like charcoal fills all of this, right? And it's the charcoal chest, and we only have charcoal in here. Or we do it like 9 items per. Combining is a reasonable option. I think it's smarter. Like the OCD in me, I don't have OCD, but like the I don't know if this is OCD or how it works, but like I don't know the right word for it, but I'm like hyper focused on like I could organize every block in the game into its own separate thing. But or I could do this, right? So we have charcoal in this chest and we have charcoal blocks and we have like this, and so it's like they'll be separated, they'll be organized into this so it's more, so it's not going to be like they just get thrown in. We preload the chests with one of each thing in a line to determine where they go, and then we'll grab them whenever, if that makes sense. It still will probably get disorganized a little bit, but um, maybe a way to organize a little bit better instead of like, because the copper golem is gonna put them in to the chest and it's not gonna organize it, right? If it gets like say we input like it's gonna put this block here, or say we have like you know this is what we have, right? This becomes a stack, right? It's gonna put the next stack here or whatever. Like it's not gonna. So if we have like a chest, so we have 3 chests for one set of items. Sorry, this is a big explanation, but I feel like it's necessary. Say we have one chest for like wood slabs, wood stairs, wood planks, right? Um, and we have just a ton of planks because that's how it is. The planks are gonna like fill up this entire first chest, and then we're like, oh, we don't have stairs, but actually the stairs are in the second chest, but we just didn't know that because we maybe didn't check that. We just checked the first one, you know, where like the other chests will be overflow, like more, uh, like because we're not gonna just store it in one double chest, right? We're gonna have like I would like to do at least 3 double chests per, and then we can choose which to like where to categorize what with each other. But that's kind of my thought process right now. And the cool thing about it is we can always change it whenever we want to, so we can play around with it, but I just need to get sort of those thoughts out, I think. Oh, I forgot I need to change some stuff. I have oh, that's not fun. I don't have my bow right now. Nope, I keep picking up the wrong one. I need to light up this area around me. Cool. Excuse my snuffly nose. I will blow it maybe later in the stream. I do also need to get maybe like sea lanterns for here and like going down or something. I definitely need this. It's not the most intricate or interesting looking design, but it doesn't need to be. Sometimes you don't gotta overthink it. Definitely the thing I think I'm gonna struggle with the most is coming to terms with this changing, because I'm so a person of like, I don't really, it's not that I'd say I don't like change, but I don't, you know, like I don't like change, especially when it's something I've had for like 5 years. Like this has been the thing I go to, and it's gonna be sad knowing that this isn't gonna be where I go to like do things as much. But at the same time, I'm excited because I'm gonna build like a new one that's more efficient. It's kind of the same thing with the pixel art area, where I'm gonna have to make more gray concrete. Where I was kind of sad to have to move it, but I'm like, once I moved it, it feels so much better. Also, um, something that kind of sucks, but I don't know if I would have used it, like thinking about it. Um, but something I found out is that's really cool with map art that someone can use is that sorry, I just realized, I know people say not to, but we could cut corners here and save up on some materials. I cannot see to save my life in here. When you use a map for a map in, well, like, if you use a map in Minecraft, right? If you put glass on a map, what happens? It renders whatever is under the glass, right? Makes sense because glass is see-through. Renders it on the map as whatever is under the glass. So, if you go to the end void, right? And you put glass over the, like, if you go and use the map in the end void, it renders the end void as, like, I think just the just like as dark as it can be, right? Because that's what the void is. But if you put glass in the void, it does not render anything because it's like, what is there's nothing under it. It can't it's checking for the block, but there's nothing under it. So it doesn't render it on the map, which makes it a transparent map. So you can make like transparent pictures with transparent backgrounds. The only thing is you still see the item frame behind it, which kind of sucks, but it's very, very cool. And so I was like contemplating moving my pixel art project over there to the end as well. Recently, I was like, fuck, man, I'm gonna have to move it all over again. But I don't think I will, mainly because I think that it's just gonna be one of those things where it's gonna take too long to make. It's kind of a risk to my own life in it as well, with the idea of like me being able to fall off. And then on top of that, it's gonna be the Endermen are gonna just pick up the blocks and put them places. Like, they can't spawn on glass, but if I put down like a grass block, they just take it off the pixel art. That would be really annoying. So let's see if the squid farm's been doing anything. This is like the most inefficient squid farm probably anyone's ever made. But that's okay. It's like that shit. So we need... This is the problem with everything I build, is that... Is that I end up using the sand I want to use for the... What the fuck? That was random. I end up using the sand that I want to use for other projects into concrete. Gravel is what we're thinking of. What I'm thinking of. That's cyan. No, that's gray concrete. Also, I had smooth stone here. I'm a little bit of a buffoon. I will admit that. I'm gonna check the other... And also, the sad thing about making a new storage area is my storage unit that I made that's super cool and awesome is gonna not be used ever again. This awesome storage unit that I love, I will never use. But then again, I don't mind not having to sift through fucking tens of thousands of chests every time I'm looking for a specific item. Need 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My kelp smelters that one day I will take all the EXP from and be level 5,000. The most inefficient... I have, like, the most inefficient shit in my world. And it's really funny. This is not where I need to go. My Minecraft world, I think, might be one of the most inefficient... Like, unintentionally inefficient Minecraft worlds of all time. Okay, first of all... There's a lot of problems that's happening right now. I don't have enough to make, or I don't have paper. I do have paper, but I don't have a lot of paper. So we'll have to get some more paper, but I'm supposed to be carrying around crafting tables with me. I don't know why I don't have crafting tables around. So that's obnoxious. Going over here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just realized that this is probably not... Yeah, I was like, I probably need more than that. We probably don't need this much concrete powder at all. But we'll do it anyways. Once I sort of dig out the room and everything... I think I'll only do 2 stacks of this because we really don't need that much. Once we dig out the room, we'll need to sort of plan out what's going where. Because, like, I could see myself grouping stuff, but not necessarily everything. Like, if I do cobblestone, right? I should do, like, cobblestone stairs, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And then, like, maybe mossy cobble will be separate, you know? It doesn't have to be all together. And then, on top of that, we should organize it the best we can so that we can, like... I don't know. I was gonna say, like, organize the best we can so it's, like, all stone on one side, all, like... you know, wood on another side or, like, in a certain area. But when Minecraft adds more blocks, it's gonna become hard to, like, slide those in there to, like, keep up with the organization, so... There is, like, some level of thought to that, and then other things we don't really have. I'll keep that going. I probably don't even need 2 stacks. I probably went completely overboard, but I like having a little bit of, like having options, you know? And we can use the... I'm pretty... Actually, no, this would be the update with shelves. We can use shelves to kind of... to show off what is in certain chests. Like, if we have a chest with stone and, you know, wood, we can have a shelf show that it's a stone and wood chest. Okay. So, with that out of the way... So, this is the elevator. We're gonna come in here. This elevator is gonna be the water one going up. This elevator is gonna be the water going down, I guess. I think... I might just get 1 water bucket for right now. Going either way. Or for us to go either way, and then we'll organize that later. I don't know. Or, yeah, I don't... we have scaffolding, too. We could dig up with scaffolding. Or build up with scaffolding. We have it in the ender chest. Oh, there's one of my crafting tables. Probably the one that I lost. Okay. Grab some torches. Let's grab some torches, and I need to just stretch my leg a little bit. Ooh. I would be down for, like, sea lanterns going up here, maybe. And then we'll probably replace these with... Actually, we might replace these with gray concrete, like these walls here, so... Might not be bad to have gotten some concrete. I want this to go down decently far. It doesn't need to go insanely far down. But I want it to go decently far down. Probably would be smart to put my chest plate on. Just in case. Because I kind of want you to, like, be able to look down the elevator shaft and see it's going down far. So this is my strip mine. Okay. We'll do here, I guess. Maybe go 2 down. We'll do here. So this would be where we land. So we'll go 3 out. I should have brought more shulkers. I don't know why I didn't think about that. And I also should put this away. Let me organize my inventory a little bit. Nether home, overworld trial chambers. We don't need that. Put those away for now. Keep that. Need these. Our shears right now. We don't need our axe right now. Okay. So then this is this. So where we come out. The elevator is like 3. It's this one, 2, 3, and then there's. I feel like I'm thinking correctly. I can also get the scaffolding set up. I don't think we really went actually that far down, which is fine. I need to work within limits. Goes about 30 blocks down. So yeah, then it's 2 out and the door's there. Might as well just take this one down while we have the chance to. Sorry, we need raw iron. Raw iron is more important than diamonds to me at this point. I'm pretty sure I made it so... I made, like, the damage tilt, like, 50, I'm pretty sure. I just find the damage tilt, like, crazy. Oh, she actually dropped a potion. Yeah, that's good. I love that they let you change that. I know I definitely changed, like, the distortion thing. This poison lasts forever. Okay. I know they let you change, what is it called? Why can't I think straight, chat? the effect for like when you get nauseated or whatever. And I'm definitely gonna change that whenever I get nauseated again, because that legit makes me sick. I have kind of bad motion sickness. Oh wow, there's a ton of shit here. A lot of coal too, which I did need at some point. Okay, let me focus on what the hell I'm doing, because I'm already so lost. Okay, here we are. Okay, well that's helpful. Okay. So let's say this. So this goes 2 out, and then the door is here. I don't think we have a block for the door. I don't have smooth stone set up with us. Go grab some just so we can organize this. I'm pretty sure they fixed this, but hopefully they did. I'm pretty sure mobs used to be able to spawn on scaffolding. I don't think they're supposed to. Probably be helpful if I had my elytra. I almost just, like, jumped down there. I could put a bucket of water at the bottom of one. So that if we ever need to go back up, which I'm hoping we don't need to do that too often, we'll just do it quick. Okay. I've been playing on, like, a modded world with a friend, and I have the digging claws. So I keep wanting to go, like, just start mining. Okay. So this would go here, this would go here. And then this gray concrete, gray concrete. So I can have, like, a visual on what... kinda we're dealing with here. Okay. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go 6 out. We're gonna go 6 out, and then we're gonna go. So this is 1, 2. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way. This is just gonna be like a little lobby. I promise you guys, once I, like, get this storage system out of my brain, we will continue working on the roguelike game. I actually might change how big this room is. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna change how big the other room is. I'm gonna make it 51, so it's an odd number, 51 by 51, just so it lines up with this better. Thing, sort of like make it more circular-y looking. And then we'll go up. We'll just go up as much as we can, I guess. This is gonna turn into a whole ordeal, isn't it? I can already tell. Let's get... Is shulker placed? We have some more empty shulkers. As you can tell just by my inventory, my organizational skills are not the best. So the moment my Minecraft added a robot that can store things for you and sort things, immediately that's where I got my interest peaked. Maybe I could design the storage room to be like another area in from Thunderbolts. Like maybe even do the lab that they found Bob in. Or the lab, not the lab they found Bob in, the lab that Bob got his powers. I think that could be kind of cool. Be a little bit difficult, but I've never been great at interior design, but maybe that's going to be my next goal for 2026 in Minecraft is to work on my interior design skills. With the Thunderbolts tower interior, the dungeon interior, and now this interior. Step a little bit out of your comfort zone every once in a while, you know? Alright, excuse my pausing. Speaking of Thunderbolts, that is going to be the next movie I talk about on Odd Sprouts. If you guys don't know Odd Sprouts, it's the other channel I have, or that I'm working on, that I talk about movies and stuff that I like. I have a K-pop Demon Hunters video that I think is really good, that I would be more than honored for anyone to check out. But I will say, I've been working on this Thunderbolts one for a little bit now, and I wanted to get it out this year, and I'm gonna keep working on it, but I just haven't loved it this year, you know. I haven't loved it so far, and so I want to go through the script like another time, like one more time, and try to organize things a little bit better. And then once I do that, I think I will try my best to get like recorded and stuff. Okay. So if we're here, right? Because this has to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the door here. We'll say the door is 5 tall. That's why I'm like, I think I might want to extend this room a little bit. Though, honestly, we don't need to. Like, I'm not gonna put anything in this room, so there's really no point. But I will say, so this is gonna be this room's wall. Then this will be the next room. Like, the vault's wall is this wall here, because I don't want them to have the same wall. And then this will be the room. So if this is 51, fun. We gotta worry about lava. That's fine. Alright. So then this, so we're here, right? This is the center. We go 4, and this would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't think I counted that right at all. My brain just went on autopilot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that should be 25. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh god, my brain is so fried. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That should be 25 by 20 or 51 total, but let's see. So, let's just actually count from one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 51. Okay. I guess we can, doesn't matter which area, which way we start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it's 13. God damn it. Dude, my brain, I actually am like so fried, it's not even funny. It's sort of funny, but it's not funny. So I apologize. This is the counting part of the stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Yeah, I knew I went too far. But this is what we're going to do now, because we have brain. So 8:45 is where we're going. 8:45. 8:45. Wait. This is 95. This 45 would make it 50 even. Am I wrong? Because this would be 51. Is 95 minus 40... Wait. 95 minus 50... Holy shit, I need more. I need to get better sleep. I... I need to get better sleep. Goddamn. This is the part of math. I had someone ask me to do math for them today, and I was like, okay. We are trying to get to 51. So that's 895. And if we do 844, right? Yeah. 844 would be 51. Holy. Okay. Now we're going to do the other side. So we're going to go to 844 on the other side, and then we're just going to mine straight. Straight right. And then that should be everything. What I really should be doing is, like, mining out a floor here. Like, there's no point in me putting down the blocks here, only for me to build a floor later. I'm gonna still do this just so I, like, know. Six, five, four. Okay. so that should be right. So we should run into this. I feel like this is... Maybe not. I was gonna say, I feel like this is more than 50. No, it is not. Cool. So that is the room dug out. I don't think I'm gonna do the full room. Like, I'm not gonna dig out the roof or anything, but I kind of want to dig like this out, at least. This part out, so we can see the full room. Collect any iron we can find. That's the real reason I want to do this, is just to collect the iron. Maybe I won't do... I was gonna do sea lanterns for that, for the elevator. Maybe I'll just do the yellow frog lamps. The ochre frog lamps, I think they're called. Ochre might be green. I don't remember. It's so weird to, like, see my old strip mine. I feel like seeing old strip mines are like finding, like, ruins in real world. Like, it's the ancient tunnels. Do kids these days even strip mine anymore? Or do they all just find the diamonds in a chest? Back in my day, diamonds used to be rare. Sometimes I do feel like an old head when I might have talked... I feel like I've talked about this, like, before, but sometimes I feel really old thinking about Minecraft stuff. Like, I remember when there was only oak wood, you know? Like, there was no... Like, there was different kinds of, like, logs, but it all went to the same type of wood, you know? Like... I feel like I got a lot of plans for 2026 coming up. Like, nothing crazy. And nothing necessarily always set in stone, but I got some plans for this coming year. Not only do I have a ton of games... Oh, speaking of games... I'm not gonna do this now, but I want to double check. Oh yeah, we have a day. Because Flare sent me a Humble Bundle thing that has like a bunch of Warner Brothers properties as games, and I want to get them for the Arkham series, and I wanted to get the first Injustice game because I have the second one, but I want Injustice Gods Among Us because I wanted to play through that story mode again. But I have a handful of things, like a lot of games I want to get into. I do want to get into like the Batman Arkham series at some point. I want to we're gonna get into God Eater next year as well. I would like to do a Like a Dragon this upcoming year. Because Merlin gifted me Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I believe, for my birthday, which is very kind of him. So we can do Infinite Wealth at some point next year, because I feel like we should try to get like we've kind of caught up with Yakuza for the most part, other than like the spin-offs. But I feel like we should try to do like a Yakuza a year. Until we're like fully caught up. And then Gang of Dragons is also coming out, which looks so good. It's made by like the director of the Yakuza series, but it is not involved in like with Sega. So we're not gonna have maybe any cool arcades, but I think that it just looks so good, and it's a Yakuza style game, so who doesn't love that? Yeah, God Eater, it's gonna be definitely done. We have Catherine as well, which I was planning on doing like in October, and then that's when my like computer shit itself. Well, hopefully, I would like to finish Persona this year, but I don't feel like we're gonna finish Persona this year. I would also like to finish Pokemon this year. Probably not gonna finish it. Next year, we're definitely gonna get into more Digimon, Time Strangers, because I haven't gotten the opportunity to really play that too much. I'll have to find days to actually like record that again. I also got a game so long ago, for the Switch, which was, and I was kind of upset about it because I bought it for the Switch for like $60 or something like that, and then it ended up being like 14 on Steam the next day, and I was like, well, I guess I can play it in bed sometime. But I have Dragon Quest Monsters Yokel or something like that, where you play as like this demon king and you can tame monsters from the Dragon Quest series. I've been really, really excited to play that. And then another one, so once I finish Digimon, I don't know if it will be like once I finish Digimon or once Shin Megami Tensei finishes on the YouTube channel. I'm going to, at some point, I'm gonna complete the Xenoblade 3 DLC. Because Xenoblade 3 was really good, and we're gonna finish the DLC for that, which I'm really excited for because it looks like it's gonna have a ton of things that I just like, so I'm very, very excited for that. Oh, that scared me. I saw the light, and as I fell, and I was like, oh my god, I just fell in lava. And then I also have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot for Switch 2. Or not Switch 2, but Switch as well, and I can play it on the Switch too. I don't know how well that will run, but I've seen a lot of stuff with that. I need to watch, because like I keep seeing HoloLive members playing it, and it's like their first introduction to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and I'm just like, it's so cool to see the reaction. So I want to like relive, because I haven't like watched Dragon Ball Z in forever, so I don't remember like everything. I'll remember the same story beats, but I want to like relive that through a different lens. I've been thinking about maybe doing Xenoverse again, but Xenoverse might be long gone because I need to figure out how to get all the I would need to figure out how to get all the mods back in, and then find all the mods that I used. So that one might not be going back to, but there was DLC for that. Yeah, just a ton of stuff, and then if there's anything new that comes out crazy next year, I'll play it, but I'm not really, like, looking for new games. The only, like, I feel like just gonna wait for good Humble bundles nowadays. Like I've gotten so many good deals on Humble Bundle. Oh yeah, I want to play Sword Art Online as well. We have the Sword Art Online games. That one I want to do more as like a YouTube series, but I don't know when I'm gonna start that. Um, the Xenoblade 3 probably shouldn't take too long. Yeah, I wanna do that. I'm not gonna really. I'm gonna at least try not to buy a lot of new games this year because like fuck people, like fuck developers. No, just kidding. But like fuck like the AAA shit. I'm gonna do like indies and maybe Humble Bundle stuff and look for deals, just because I got no money. Um, there's the new Fire Emblem game coming out. I don't know if it's next year or when it's coming out, but I would like to play Three Houses again before I do that one. So that's a good reason to like hold off from buying it. I want to do the third house of Three Houses. We never actually did that. We did two of them in, I did the Golden Deer and the Blue Lions, so I've never actually finished the third one, which... Three Houses is a phenomenal game. Three Houses is one of those games that's, like, actually worth the price, because it's 3 to 4 games in one game, you know? But also, that's sort of a thing of, like, if that's something you're looking for, because some people want to just buy a game and play it and not have to, like, replay parts, which is totally fair. And then, oh yeah, Moonstone Island is another game I'd like to play. It's sort of like a farming sim mixed with like a deck builder, mixed with a monster taming game. That Flair gave me like years ago, not years ago, but like a while ago. He gave it to me off of Humble. And I played a little bit this year of it, and I was incredibly impressed. I was absurdly impressed, so... talk about being impressed about games. So I was talking about this earlier. I've been working on the Game Awards, and if you guys don't know what the Game Awards are, if someone's watching this VOD, I'm not talking about like the Game Awards. I'm talking about our Game Awards, the Unchained Game Awards, name pending. Last year we did one. You can find it on this channel, and it's basically I just do my own version of the Game Awards, where I give out awards to games that I played this year, whether they came out this year or not, and it's just a fun time, and it's just me talking about games that I like, and I think that it's something that... I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it's something that people should do if they, you know, get frustrated at stuff like the Game Awards, where they go like, oh my god, how come this game won? Why didn't this game win? You know, like, it was... The reason I ended up doing it was because me and my friends would kind of complain about the Game Awards being like, half the games in this Game Awards we never played. Like, we didn't even know that are a thing. Like, so why are they winning all these awards when like the game I played won nothing, you know? So we decided to do, or I didn't, my friend decided to make his own version of the Game Awards, and then I stole his idea because it's a fantastic idea, and then I decided to make a stream out of it on Twitch and then post it on YouTube later. And so this year I'm going to do it again. I'm working on the PowerPoint presentation for it. But the funny thing about it is I have not thought about which game is, like, Game of the Year for me. I've gone through every other, like, category. I've picked out who the nominations are. I've made some new rules to who can, like, how things get nominated and how many times a game can be nominated and how many times a game can win. Just because I didn't want a ton of... like, repeat winners. Like, the whole point of it isn't to just, like, jerk off one game. It's to, you know, celebrate all the games we played this year and talk about them, so... I've been working on that. I'm making it a lot harder for myself for this PowerPoint and putting in way more work than it needs to be, but... I'm having a lot of fun making it right now, and... I'm enjoying, like, what I'm doing to it. Like, I'm adding more information about some of the games, like, this isn't really, like, a spoiler, I guess. It's a spoiler if you just don't want to know anything about it, but something that I thought was kind of a fun idea was, like, when going into this year, I thought, like, this would be a really cool idea, is, like, if a game has won an award like the previous year, because like there could be repeat awards, because it's not games that came out this year, it's games that I played. So if like a game, if I played a game last year and then I played it again this year and it's just the best game I've ever played, it could win game of the year 2 times in a row. Like, why not? Um, and so I was thinking it would be kind of cool to put that like this game was nominated for this award last year, or like, if it's being nominated again, or this one was won last year, if it was like so maybe it could be a repeat, and just give you like information, or like this is the first time this game has appeared in the Game Awards, like and so I'm putting some more information on like games, and I just think it's fun to keep track of like, oh, this is the first year he played that game, like in the first year it's like able to be put up in the Game Awards, or like the first, not necessarily the first time he played it this year, but like the first time he like nominated it for anything, or like it's the first, or this one's been nominated multiple times and it's like, or this one's won it last year and it's could win it this year, it's being nominated again. I think it will be fun. The hardest part is going to be trying to remember how I set up the clapping track, because I played like, I had this thing where I had 3 different clapping sounds, and I made an HTML like file that would, whenever it loaded it, it would load a random, like it would refresh it, load a random of the 3, and then I would have a hotkey to like unmute it, and then have the audio go up so it sounds like, it like starts out quiet and then gets louder, and then like have it go back down and then turn it off, and then have it go back on and turn it up and go. It was just this big to do. So I'm gonna have to remember how to do that, because I thought that was a lot of fun to have just like crazy clapping, or it makes it feel more real. I also think one of my favorite aspects of doing the Game Awards, the Unchained Game Awards, last year, was just looking at, like, I would announce, like, these are the nominees, and, like, I would look into the chat, and people would be like, oh, it's definitely gonna be, like, Minecraft. Like, Minecraft's definitely winning this one. And then I'd be like, Stardew Valley, and they're like, oh, wow, I did not think Stardew Valley was gonna win that. Like, or, like, just being like, oh, that's actually kind of surprising. Or hearing people's opinions of like, I would have picked this one. Like it's just, I think it's a fun to hear people's conversations about what we did. Also, I just said I want to do a Yakuza year, but I don't think we played Yakuza at all this year. So no, I don't think we did, because we finished Like a Dragon last year. I don't think we played Yakuza at all this year, so I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's my main priority right now, is focusing on working on Game Awards stuff and posting YouTube videos on the main channel. Then I think my second priority is going to be collecting clips. So if you guys have clips from either YouTube or Twitch to make for the end of the year compilation, let me know. Please send them in. And then after that, probably work on the Odd Sprouts videos. Focus on the Odd Sprouts videos, like, less right now. I think for Odd Sprouts, I really need to, like, when I get that like feeling of like this movie was incredible, I need to like get that out immediately. I can't like hold it because I had so many thoughts when Thunderbolts came out to be like, this is what I want to talk about, but now I don't really like remember a lot of that motivation, so I need to like get back into that headspace, look at my old notes, really like figure it out. And it is fun to look back at like last year's winners and think like, oh, like this game didn't win like anything last year and now it's winning like all this, or like this game, you know, didn't win it this year but won it last year, you know? There's one game that I feel like is going to win a ton of awards, or is already I know is going to win a ton of awards, that I feel like will be no surprise. Something that actually was surprising to me is I would say get your votes in, because if you want the viewer's choice to have like your favorite game nominated, I would say get your votes in, because right now the viewer's choice is an absolute landslide. It is insane how much of a landslide viewer's choice is right now. It's not like super mind-blowing, but it's just like that is it's I think it's just for me how crazy that it's like, for those of you who don't know, or if I can, you know, like for the voting process, you can select 3 games from the list of games that I provide you. You can select the games multiple times. So if you like one game, you can select it for all 3. If you like a game a lot, you can select it for 2. The first one is worth 2 points. The other 2 are worth 1 point. So if you like a game, the game you like the most should be put at number 1. And then the other ones are 1 point. That in each one, the game that is the front runner is 50% of the votes in each category. So like in the first game selection, it is 50%. Like 50% of the people selected that. In the second one, 50% of the people selected that, and then the third one, 50% of the people that voted selected that one. So it is like a large majority of the votes is that specific game. With how long this is taking, like, my dumbass would have been like, let's do 100 by 100, you know, like, this is why I need to work in limitations. I need to limit myself a little bit, limitate. Also, next year, I would like to get into XD Gale of Darkness. We did Coliseum, and I would like to do XD on YouTube again. We might be doing a couple Pokemon-related things next year. I'm going to be trying to do more collab-y stuff next year if I can. I feel like I always talk a big game, but next year I would like to do some more, like, collabs with people in different projects, whether it's, like, gaming-related or something else, you know? I've talked to a couple people about doing different things, and we didn't explicitly say to do them next year, but with my computer being out of commission for a really long time, and, you know, everybody doing stuff around the holidays, it's looking like those things, if I end up doing them, will end up being next year. So, I think there's going to be a lot of fun stuff to look out for next year. And then that's on top of, like, I need to get my own, like, life together. Like, basically, getting my life together is the 4th priority. actually. We didn't need to replace those, but... Another thing with the copper golems is that, when I play games with my friends on, like, Minecraft or, like, Stardew Valley or stuff, my friend Schmeep's World usually organizes everything. So I asked Schmeeps when copper golems were, like, announced if I could name a copper golem after her. And she begrudgingly said yes. Though when I said I'll make it purple, I think she, you know, warmed up to the idea a little bit more. Yeah, let's put that away. We'll probably want to go get more shulkers. Probably want to get more shulkers and... you know what? Actually, instead of getting more shulkers, maybe we just fill this room with chests so we can easily move them into the storage room after. Because I don't really want to, like, go up and store things. I think we should definitely go through and, like... Actually, that's a great question, Brain. Okay. Does the copper golem... Does the copper golem know how to sort pickaxes? Oop. Pickaxes if they're enchanted? Okay, he does. Now, does he know how to store enchanted books with other enchanted books? Okay. So it's not good if you want him to only use specific enchanted books, but it's great for me because I would want him to just store all the enchanted books in one thing. Excellent. Okay. I was coming up here to get more chests. I think I have a bunch of chests down here. Probably don't need a stack of double chests, but... We get a little bit of the buff from the beacon up there. I love how I just went straight back into mining instead of placing down these chests. Yeah, I'm getting pretty excited about this. I feel like it's going to turn out real well. What the heck? Up. Up. Even this, like, now that I'm doing this, even 50 I feel like is way too big. But I think it will be fine because I know that there will be things that I add onto the walls that, like, extend the walls further in. And then we kind of want to make the center a little bit open. Yep. I could definitely see tools being the hardest part to organize in with the copper golems. I do, like, I have an idea of how I want to set up the copper golems thing, but I think the hardest part on me is going to be trying to figure out, like, if I want to have, say, 5 double chests per item, stacking it's gonna be kind of hard. Like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Try to figure out how this works, but maybe even in the vault. I don't know why my voice keeps cracking. But maybe even in the vault, we have a chest in the vault, and that's where we store all of, like, we put, like, shulkers or things into the chest, and that will empty it into the system. That could be kind of fun. We might not even get to the part where I clear out the other room. I think I'm gonna have to, you know, at some point swallow my pride. Because I don't like digging a giant hole to set up a beacon down in, like, caves. But I might have to at some point just to speed things up in the future. I just don't like digging the big holes. There's literally no reason for me to hate it. Because you could just easily clear them out. But I just don't like the idea of just a bunch of random holes covered with, like, random blocks in my world. I don't know. There's genuinely no reason for me to care that much. I just do. And I guess, you know, it says if you do what you like to do, you know, it's as long as it's not hurting anyone. Whenever they add a potion of haste or something, like, that's when the game's gonna get crazy. There's no way they ever do that. I feel like there could be, though, a chance, not necessarily a potion of haste, but I could definitely see them putting in some kind of beacon for the, like, caves. Like an underground beacon. Kind of how they have somewhat of a beacon for the ocean in conduits. But also, at the same time, I don't think they would do that because you could still use beacons underground, but I digress. I hear lava, and I'm going to assume it's above or below me, hopefully. I think that, like, sorry, I've just been really in my head thinking about this, like, design for how I want to build this copper golem thing. And I might have to look at more designs, because I think the one that I was planning on using, at least if I remember it, is not gonna work for how I want it to work. But I'm pretty sure there's other ways to do it. The hardest part with, it was below me. The hardest part with them is that they enter in chests that have items in it. That's the only ones they can open, are chests that have items in it. So if you put, like, a hopper, you can't really, like, let it... If you do a hopper, you can't really let it empty the chest, right? Or else the copper golem doesn't know which chest to put the blocks in, and will just put it into any empty chest, and then just defeats the purpose of it organizing things. Would you guys be interested in doing this is also random, but would you guys be interested in doing a tier list of every Minecraft item in the game? Because I was like, I need to organize them into like groups of 9. I'm like, it'd be funny to do a tier list. I do also need to get a Wondercraft video out, which is the Minecraft, what we call the Minecraft series on my channel is Wondercraft, which is just us playing through this world. The hard part is I gotta look and see if my replays saved from the other computer properly. I think I'll clear out this. I don't know how long we've been streaming for. We haven't even been streaming for 2 hours. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm prepping to wrap up. No, we're good. Okay, cool. I like to do at least 2 hours. Monday streams are usually a little bit shorter than the other streams, but if I can hit 3 hours, then, you know, that's best case scenario. We might just spend some of this stream trying to plan in a creative world what to do with the copper golems. Also gotta make sure I'm watching this pickaxe. I was gonna say I hear more lava, but I think it's just the lava that we couldn't clear out. A lot of what these streams just end up turning to is me digging a hole. Or excavating a cave. And sometimes I feel bad, because I'm like, people, like, will say, like, oh, I'm excited to see you work on this thing. And I'll be like, yeah, absolutely. And then I won't even work on it. I will work on something completely different. Alright. So this is what the vault will be. Let me go into a creative world. Let's talk about what I want for my building. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 9. Let's say we go 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be a lot of nonsense just to get a practice thing going. Let's say get half slabs here. Say that, and then take this. Say upper chest there, and then there maybe. Let me do glass so I can see through here. Alright. We're gonna spawn copper golem here, and then maybe. Sorry, bud. I need you to quietly into the night. It's fascinating that a robot fears for its life. Okay. Say. Alright, I guess that doesn't really. Yeah, see, I'm trying to think of like. I don't want to put hoppers like in between each of the chests because I feel like that looks ugly, but I want this to be as simple as possible because the whole point is to just make it simple with the copper golems. You know? But I want it to be able to go like down. Because there's not really a way. So let's just say, okay, for the sake of practice, let's just say Bless it. Okay. Let's just say, for the sake of simplicity, no, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I do need half slabs. Actually, what is happening here? I think I need like half slabs here. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So it goes there. So say we want to, because if we want to store wood in this chest, like it's gonna start going through the hopper, and so we could turn off the hoppers, but doesn't really. Like, I feel like we would have to like turn off the hoppers when they have items, or like we'd have to. It would. I feel like if we did it in the way I'm trying to make it work, it would become way too complicated because it wouldn't even organize anything. It would just purely be um because these guys aren't like item filters. You'd still have to like set up a filter for them. You can't really. They work as item filters, but only for the ones that they can like touch. So the only way I could think of this working is just having. Well, no. Um. So what I could do is this is what I think. I think this is what. Okay. And then put this here. Um. Are you sitting in the minecart? You are now. Okay. All right. And then we'll put. Are you able to reach the copper chest from here? Don't think so. Can't remember how the channel I saw did this. Let me see if I can find Let me see if I can find... the one that I was looking at. I think this is it. Oh wait, I'm being... First of all, I'm being silly. Second of all... Okay. Second of all, it's a little bit different. The one I'm getting this from is... Oh, oh that's... There we go. I'm getting this from Small Guy on YouTube. This design. What he does is this. Uh... Why is that? There we go. Okay. I don't know if he breaks this. No. And then he does is he puts that there. Yeah. And then this chest is the overflow chest. Right? But so I feel like I'm doing this poorly or thinking of this poorly, but say so if I wanted it to be like 5 double chests at least, we could do 6. Say I have a guy up here and we repeat this into another one, but this one's the top one, right? So pretend this is the top one. We have one below it. So we'll put... I mean, this one could actually be... Or, well... We put this one here, right? Okay, let me see. Let me play around with this. Can you... You can reach this one, right? So he's... Oh. No, that... I mean... That's not really helpful. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna just fill up these chests with whatever. Oh wait, no. I know what we do, how to fix this problem for our test, is we just put, because these chests don't have items in them, so we just put a chest, an item in these chests. And then he'll look in the chest, see, oh, that's a wood chest, so I can't put that in there. Say that, and then... Right? Let's see. Because then... He's going to take a little bit of time to organize, because this might be the last chest he checks. Okay, can check the top ones as well. So yeah. Alright. Perfect. And so then we have this here. So it's going to be the overflow chest is always going to take the hopper. And so say this is the top chest. We have another copper chest collecting those items for this exact same thing here. So we can have them organized and whatever, if it's so like he can't find where it goes, so he puts it in here. That goes into the next copper golem's chest, and the copper golem starts sorting that one. And so that will go. Or wait, does that make any sense? No, I that doesn't make any sense because that doesn't help the situation. I mean, it sort of does. It makes it so. I mean, he only puts that. I don't think that. I don't think that helps. I don't think that helps because we want to do that. This is the idea we want to do. We want this to be him passing it on to the right as well. Like we want the overflow. If it's not going to get sorted into that, we want it to go into the other chests that will get sorted into the chest they belong in. I'm thinking like, how do I make it so I'm not limited to 9 chests unless I do nine unless we do 9 chests of one set of item. Maybe. So if like I did like say spruce, we take like this would go into the 9 and we'll do 9 chests for like one set of item rather than having. Oh, I'm trying to, because like I feel like I'm gonna have so much stone. Like I have multiple double chests of dirt, multiple double chests of. I think the only way that this would work, I think, is just we'd have to make like an item sorter as well on top of the iron or of the copper golem. We'd have to have something for the copper golem to put in things. Like we'd have it that, and then that would sort it like further down. I wish there was a way for me to like. I wish there was a way for you to like lock chests to be like, this is what I want them to put it in. But then that would just be a perfect item filter, and we wouldn't ever have to think. Um, we want the overflow chest has to be one where I feel like there's a world where whatever I'm doing right now is like works and is smart. I just don't know if we live in that world yet. Be something I need to do more research on. Copper golem. I do a copper golem with. There's something I'm missing here, man. Um, Come on, what do we want to do here? Uh, this is gonna be so annoying. Because I feel like the copper golem can make things so easy, but it's just on such a smaller scale. The only thing that I can think of, like the only solution to my problem is to just not worry about like thinking of like 5 chests high and think about like we could do 5 chests long, I guess. Like or at least 6 chests long where say like the top shelf is wood, bottom shelf is stone, right? I guess we could do that. Cuz then the way this works, right? So let's say we're going to do this, right? This would go here to here, and then we get a hopper. That's like not a hopper. A hopper, a copper chest. To say like this would go here, and then we're gonna have and then we put this here, here, and here. Part, rail. Not helpful. Not helpful! Ugh, that's so annoying. So we'd need a better solution for moving these guys. It'd probably be more... Probably want to do more, like... I think we'd want to do this to set these guys up. I don't know why I'm trying to shift. Fly! Thank you. We'll do something like this. And... that, and just, like... How you do, like... that endermite things. So do that, and then... Or this isn't even close enough. Well, I guess we'd do it like this. Alright. Put that there, say, right? And then... I guess we could put... No. I think... where we had it was fine. So then... Okay. Let's organize this like an actual thing we'd want. So, let's say... Let's do... Let's get this stuff organized. This is actually a great way to look at stuff. So say like this would be 1 chest because it's 9 items. So we'll do this, this, this. So actually, what we can do, right? If I do this, is there not a... Is it alt right click or middle click? Is there not a way to... Control middle mouse click? Thought I did that, but maybe I didn't. I did not. Okay. Not think that through. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Okay, so the stone chests are set. Stone chest. So all these have stone in them, and then let's say oak. We'll do oak. It'll be like sure. We'll do. Sorry, we should have taken stacks of these. We'll do this. I don't know if there's anything better I would want to like stack with these. It doesn't matter. We're not figuring out what actually I want to stack. We're just trying to get things organized for the test. Okay. Oop, did not mean to do that. Again, not thinking through things. And then next we'll go. We'll do deep slate. Why not? Actually, we'll do spruce because we just did wood. For another thing, the wood types would have probably been better organized than anything else, but and there'll be some trial and error setting this stuff up because we never know if we're gonna run into an issue where we need more chest room for other things. Okay, so we have a ton of spruce, so we're gonna go. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do spruce block. No, this does not work as well. So this doesn't work as well. You might be like, wait, no, it should work. It works perfectly fine. Why didn't you think it works? Because, I mean, it kind of works, I guess. It's not the worst, actually. It does sort of work. Um, the main issue with this design. So this is the, we'll test this out actually, because it sort of works but sort of doesn't. So we'll see. I'm gonna block these 3 chests with spruce. So if he can't put spruce logs anywhere, like the chest will be full. So we're gonna put these spruce logs in here. He's gonna grab them, and he's gonna start checking everything. But he shouldn't be able to put them anywhere. I swear he just checked the same chest twice, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright. I think he checked all the chests. Hopefully he did. No, he checked the middle one was the one I was thinking. He checked twice. I was thinking he checked the left one twice. So he's gonna put that spruce in there. So it kind of works as like a sideways hopper in almost a sense. Like when these chests get full, he's gonna pass them down to this one, and then he's gonna fill them in his spots. So it kind of works in what I want, actually. Because what I want is basically this, but vertical. And I don't need to have it be vertical. It doesn't have to be. Because it could also, like, with this, say we have some sort of frame around it, right? We can go, like, we can have a sign be like, oh wait, have like spruce, so we know that spruce is this way, or like, you know, this is oak. We know oak goes this way. And then if there's anything else on the other side, right, we can go pale oak. This way. You know, like, so we can keep track of what chests have everything, so we don't necessarily have to put it on, like, or we could just put, like, item frame, spruce, and no, it's like, no, it's gonna be that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There's 7 chests here. What? So we're... I definitely miscounted this, so it should not be 7. But I'm also thinking, maybe this is too much. I think, I'm like, maybe it's too much. We do 9 each, and then we would have, like, we'll have be able to tell each one, but no, I don't think we need that. We just need to, the next thing is we need to figure out groups, because, like, doors, for instance, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 different kinds of doors. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. You could, like, kind of maybe combine doors, or maybe we fit those doors in somewhere else. But that's actually kind of how I think this is how I think the storage room is gonna look. I feel like. I think these guys are gonna be a lot of fun to work with for having stuff like this. We just have to make sure that they are waxed copper golems, or else they're gonna, you know, end up oxidizing. They might not even be able to oxidize while in a minecart. But I don't know if they can, because, like, they're the ones spawned in, so they might be able, like, this guy's also spawned in, so he might be able to do it, or might be able to get oxidized. I'm not quite sure. But we just want to make sure they're waxed. And then, actually, something that's kind of a fun idea. I think this is also from the video that I watched, but something that's kind of a fun idea is we could put... Let's say we put this. Is he still putting stuff away? Yeah. It's not the most efficient thing, but if you put, like, if I don't want them sorting shit, we could make a trapdoor thing, like, so see how the trapdoor is, well, yes, but see, like, look at this, right? They don't even check the copper because they can't see it, right? Oh, does that not work? I thought that worked. Maybe I need it. Oh, what the fuck? Why are you fucking with me, dude? So there's stuff in here, right? There he goes. So we can have it. We can have like an on and off thing. I think that would be where I would maybe get a comparator to check if there's an item in the copper chest, and if there isn't an item, we close it so that they're not working 24/7, and then because we're gonna hear them open this chest 24/7 if they're working. But if we put something in the system, we want this first one to open up for him to start working. If it passes over into this one, we want this one to open up so he can start working, and then etc. and so forth. So it's not like constantly the sounds of mechanical toddlers working. I think I like it. I'll have to see how I feel. We'll have to also work on making the space for it. I think the first thing I will do, and I don't know if I'll do that on stream because it's kind of boring, but I feel like it would be kind of boring, is we will make groups of 9. Like I'm gonna go through every like item in the game basically, and try to make groups of 9 of like what would fit where, so we can figure it out. And I'm gonna do it for every block in the game. We might need to do a whole section like this of just enchantment books. Or we might need to find like a solution for enchantment books, because enchantment books might be hard and might be annoying, but the enchantment books might be something we have to personally go through. But I would like to do... I would like to do enough, but I will have to also look through and figure out, like, which... Like, because you can't stack bundles, so we're not storing bundles anywhere. Like, we don't have to worry about these. We could probably store compasses, I guess. But for stuff like... For stuff like compasses, maybe, right? And, like, clocks. Like, maybe we'll just have a chest that collects, you know... Instead of 9 things, we do 3 slots for compass, 3 slots for clock, 3 slots for recovery compass or something, which I don't even think I'm going to do recovery compass, because there also needs to be a storage of excess. Like, there's no point in storing elytras, for instance, because I'm going to have all of my elytras on me. There's no point in storing rockets, because I'm not going to have a backup of rockets unless I made a rocket crafting machine, you know? There's no reason to store, like, I mean, maybe shears. Like, there's certain things that we wouldn't need to store, like totems of undying. I'm not putting them in a chest. I'm keeping them on a shulker on me, right? Like, there's certain things that we don't need to store. Most potions we probably don't really need to store. There's a handful. I think that is also something we need to go through, is, like, we need to find... I should find... Actually, that's what we should do, is we should go into our single-player world here, our hardcore world, and we should look at the things we have in our chests and be like, okay, this is what we're going to store. Let's make a group for it, right? Let's group it with other things. So I need to store emerald ore. Okay, I have like a handful of emerald ore that I need to store. Let's make it, you know, this, or like, let's bundle it with the lapis ore, you know? We'll have to, and then obviously there are items that I might not have on hand that I would like to organize at some point. Would that be terracotta? Would that be wool? Carpets? Like, certain things. This is gonna be a little bit of a big project, but I'm gonna try and, like... I think it's not gonna be too crazy right now, because I'm going to be in, like, a planning stage. And the planning stage is almost gonna be entirely off camera, because there's not a ton. I hate Enderman so much. Not a ton that we need to do on stream. Oh, that was way too much thinking for my brain. I I think, yeah, I gotta think about what I want. We'll feed Poppy and that's how we'll end off. We'll get food for Poppy and we'll end off there. Because I can't imagine me like needing an excess of harnesses for like happy ghasts, right? Because I'm not crafting those actively, but like something like saddles I would because I pick up saddles from dungeons all the time. And there's kind of more use for saddles than there are harnesses. And stuff like tools probably don't need to be organized super crazy either. Just like, yeah. It's gonna be an interesting setup here. I think I'll definitely tackle them sort of one, because I have like categories in my stuff of like, this is, grass block adjacent blocks, this is stone slash building blocks. So I'll organize, like, I'll go through all of these chests, right? Separate them into like, terracotta goes with terracotta, so organize these into different stuff so that they're organized. So we have like a small bit of organization, just not a ton. I don't know if I have any. I'm gonna just steal some blaze powder from here. It's probably not enough for Poppy, but I haven't been to the blaze powder farm in a while. Feeding Poppy. Ugh. I probably never will, but there's probably at some point I might need to harvest Poppy for the blaze powder that we've put into her. Yay! Yeah, we did not get a lot for blaze powder bar. It might be like 2 stacks that you need to get. Okay, cool. Um, I would like to, just for my own sake, and to kind of show you guys a little bit of the insides. Uh, behind the curtain, if you will. Left my food chest down in the hole that we just were in. But this is where all the stuff goes. These are all the poppies that we've put in. This is all the potatoes we've put in. Where am I looking? Here's all the ender pearls. I think the blaze powder's in here. Yeah, that's all the blaze powder we've fed to Poppy over the years that I've had her. I haven't had her for the full, like, 5 years. Actually, it's 6 years now. Because it was 2019 I made this, so it's 6 years. I haven't had her for the full 6 years, but I think I made her in, like, the first 2. She was, like, the second or third major thing I built. I feel like, I can't even remember if I built her before Irontown, to be honest. I think that's something that I should do more often, is, like, date when I build things. That's probably something for, like, the museum. I do want to make that big museum. And now that I finally have my stuff back, I would love to play this more often and do more, work more on the pixel art project. Wait, we don't need to take that. Just this. Because if we do 6 chests, it's 6 times 6, which is 36. So that's 36 stacks of any block if we do them by the 9s. So it should be good. I think it should be worth. Alright. A little bit of a logistics stream today, so not a ton of really cool or necessarily fancy things happening today, but I think this is where I'll end off for now. I hope you guys will have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little yap sesh. And I think I will see you guys on Thursday for either Pokemon or Persona 5 Royal on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Matane, bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out with me.